everybody. Happy Friday. It's June 21st. We are at the end of January of 2021. Mercury and Venus are still in retrograde, but I'm still here to get you going on your writing sprints and make sure that you're efficient, at least, for the close of the week. I'm KibbyRose. I'm your lesbian psychic stoner. I've got some energy in me, and I'm ready to get this night ended for you. You ready for this? Let's get this going. Hey y'all. So let me pop into the comments because I can see some people have already popped in today. So welcome y'all to my episode of Friday night. I don't know, Friday Night Live, Friday Night Kibby. I don't know what you want to call it. Cora is already here. Hello, lady. Okay, first of all, girl, I have been thinking about the conversation we had this morning and our little recording. I freaking loved it. I just keep going. I haven't watched the video yet, but I took a step away. But the more I think about it, the more I love it. Hello, everyone. You, Miss Cora, is working on final edits of your book about the release and writing, but not sure how much my kids are going to let me get done today. And considering I already stole your attention somewhat this morning from your kids, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't want to. They bothered you a little bit. So I am working on doing some sprint writings for the next couple chapters of my book. I am at 88,000 words at this point, and I finally finished all the updating I needed to do in my book Bible. So I am literally going to actually be doing some sprinting this time, surprisingly. You're going to see me rocking out, listening to my music, just going out. So if anybody wants to do the little competitive numbers game, I'm all for it. It's just one of those things today, I guess. So that was fun this morning. And besides the hard parts, I agree. But it was the reason why I thought it was fun. I'm weird. I have different levels of fun, but one thing I have learned about myself is the more I talk about things and the more I share things and the more times I repeat them and talk about them, the easier it is for me. And there was a discussion that we had this morning. I'm not going to reveal it because if y'all want to know what we talked about, you can wait till the video comes out. But I realized after we finished that I was able to get through that story a lot easier than I think I've ever been able to get through it before. And I didn't break out in sobbing dramatic tears. I was actually able to get through the whole story without, like I said, I have to go back and watch it and make sure. But I think I got through the whole story without glitching. And that to me is like, yeah, I walked away from that going, wait, I did. I was able to get through that whole story and get through that hard part and not break into tears. And not only that, but when I ended up going out for the rest of the day, it didn't affect me like it normally does. And so it's just one more thing that I'm learning about that I want to share about Mental Mondays, which probably means I'm going to clip this and add it to that. But I've realized that the more I talk about stuff, the more I talk about it, the more I get it out, the more I repeat the story and share it with other people, the more I'm realizing how easier it is to get through it. Oh, you did. I've learned, I just want to admit there's a couple things you shared that affected me too, but I, for some reason, have learned how to, and even this is one of the reasons that they suggested I become I do volunteer counseling. I'm able to feel it, but still I feel it in a way where I'm empathetic instead of feeling like I'm going through it myself. And it's something that I actually had to work on for a long time because because I'm an empath. So your empath energy sucked it away from you. It probably did. Truthfully, it might have, which did help. And yeah, because anybody who's an empath, if you can, get into volunteer therapy, because there's something about the way we work where you're able to, I had to learn to be able to not feel with them, but feel for them, and then be able to talk them through it. And yeah, but anyway, okay, so that's Mental Mondays, guys. If you want a little glimpse as to what Mental Mondays is going to be like, there you go. Cora, you ready to get into the sprint? Because truthfully, you're the only one in here right now. So, we can have we can throw a gay old time, just between the two of us. You know what I mean? Oh, actually, I do see. Okay, guys, I see there are some of you watching on Facebook. Just so you know, because I use StreamYard to stream with YouTube and Facebook, I can't see the Facebook posts or the Facebook comments. So it gives me a little alert telling me there's somebody who's commenting on the Facebook one. But I just want to let you guys know, if you're wondering why I'm not responding, that's why. Hop onto YouTube, guys. Hop onto YouTube. Come find my channel. Come subscribe, like, and do the YouTubey things. Come join our Authortube community if you're watching me on Facebook. It's great around there, and you can join in the conversation. I'd be more than happy to respond to you, but I can't see your comment. So, of course, what'd you pop in with, girl? I got to take care of the kid business first during the first sprint, and that's fine. That's why we do so let me go over how we work this around here, guys, just so you know. I start off with 1 10-minute sprint to basically take care of stuff like this, get the kids settled, get the coffee, get your paperwork set. And then after that, I do 4 25-minute sprints with about 7 to 10-minute talking points in between, depending on who's in the conversation, who's in the chat, who's commenting with me. Sometimes I cut it shorter than that, so you never know. Are we ready to get into the first sprint? I have a feeling Cora is, because she's got to take care of the kid, but I am ready to jump into the first sprint, so I think that's what we're going to do. So let me add this wonderful thing to the screen. Words are hard sometimes. Anyway, 10 minutes is on the clock, guys, and we're going to get this done in 3, 2, 1, sprint! And don't forget to mute yourself. Oh yeah. Gotta turn off the other music. So y'all, how did y'all do? Did we do okay? Did we get Cora? Did we, since it's, I keep saying y'all and it's just you and me, Cora. So, you know, hey, Cora, how did you do? I got, what was it, 150 words done on that sprint, but I also had to take a potty break and answer a text message. So, and I just noticed 3 other people popped in. And if you're on Facebook, respond in the comments. I'll see it later. I'll come and have a conversation, and then I'll conversate later. But tell me if you're working with us and doing sprint numbers, give me your sprint numbers. I'm going to applaud you later. So Emma, hey girl, hello lady. I just flashed everybody. Welcome. How are you doing tonight? Hello, pretty late here, but just stopping by to say hey, thanks for stopping in to say hi. You know, I appreciate you guys just coming in and seeing. YouTube likes that wonderful algorithm monster loves it when you guys pop in and say hi too. So thank you for coming in and saying hi. Next sprint it is. You got it. I will be hitting you up in 5 minutes. So, Exotica, expressions. Hey girl, how are you, lady? Wow, did you all see that? My brain just totally glitched. It was finishing one thought while jumping into a next. Wow. Anyway, can't stay. I'm taking about a week off of writing. Hey, writer's break. We know that. Just going to focus on some other things I've been putting on the back burner. Come back fresh. Just wanted to stop in and say hi. Girl, you don't have to only work on writing stuff here. I mean, if you're doing other stuff, come in. Just tell us what you're doing. Come and chit chat. We're here to keep you from going mad, no matter if you're cleaning or you're working on your book or you're doing exams or you're doing Excel spreadsheets or, are you fixing the time clock, doing scheduling? I don't give a damn what you guys are doing as long as I'm able to give you a little bit of a break and a mental distraction, because you guys are going to see when my whole wonderful thing comes up here with Mental Mondays, I'm all big about doing what you need to do to just be there mentally so that you can get things done and be efficient. So, Emma, not just you and Cora, haha. Oh, good. Hi. Well, StreamYard is really weird. Like, I'll have people commenting in the chat, but the little number thing up at my top will tell me there's 1 person or 0 people. So it's like, I don't know if there's like that delay that we have when you guys enter the comments. It's like a 30-second delay or something like that. I don't know if there's something that goes on with that where it messes with my numbers, but that if I ever say there's nobody in here, that's what I'm going by. I'm going by StreamYard telling me that there's nobody in here, but I'm glad you're here, Emma. Cora read through and edited 5 pages after my, actually there must not have been many edits. It must have been an easy read through on those 5 pages then, because if it's 5 pages and doing edits, I can't do that in 10 minutes, not with where I am in my book, but I'm also on my 0 draft. So 35 more pages left until everything is ready for the computer edit on Kindle Create. Oh, wow. That is super cool. I'm so excited for you, Cora. That is so nice. And even Emma's coming in and saying nice on that. That is super awesome. Y'all are finishing. See, it's kind of funny because I have to remind myself I'm not behind in any relation when it comes to comparing myself to you guys, because I don't have any books published. This is the first book I'm writing. This is the first time I've ever actually gotten serious about writing it. So I feel so far behind with the rest of y'all, but I am so proud that I'm able to talk with people that I know that actually have books published and actually have things coming out, because I feel like if there's anybody I can turn to for help, it's going to be you guys, because eventually, I'm going to have a lot of questions, I'm sure. I did that. I have I typed up and finished the questions. I have my video for the Authortube newbie questions coming out soon. And answering some of those questions, I realized just how much of a newbie I am. I'm not just a newbie to Authortube. I'm a newbie to the whole author thing. Like, there's some terminology that I actually had to, like, Google and figure out what they meant because I was like, "Wait, am I? What is that? Let me look that up." I need to figure but I'm eager. I can't wait to share it. But yeah, so forgive me guys if I seem a little naive or whatever because I know that some people that come and watch my sprints um get a little frustrated with me because I'm like, what is that? What is that? Well, that's why I was an executive admin for 20 years. That's what I did professionally. And then I decided it wasn't what I wanted to do, and the life I was living wasn't what the life I wanted to live. And I totally shifted gears like 5 years ago. So, being an author is something that I just recently picked up, and so I'm sorry to all of you advanced authors that get frustrated with me. I know you're out there. Nobody's ever said anything to me, which is also why I love this Authortube community. But I'm sure that you're out there and you're frustrated with me and you're like, "Ah, she's such a newbie." Yes, 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 I am. Please forgive me. Anyway, so are we ready to do another sprint? Because we are down to 30 seconds on the clock, and I am ready to get into another sprint. How are y'all? Well, no worries. I'm same as you. Only been at this professionally for the past year and a half. And I wouldn't even call myself professional yet. I would definitely say I'm a novice newbie who's literally like I took 2 years of college and I was majoring in arts and communications. So I had to take all of the, the writing classes and the for communications major. I don't know what I I don't know what I got into thinking with that where I was going with that. Now doing YouTubey stuff, kind of wish I had kept that because yeah, I got my AA in it, but kind of wishing I majored in it because that'd be a nice little degree to have now. If only we had known 20 years ago what YouTube was going to become. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, 25 minutes on the clock, guys. We're going to get this sprint going, and I will see you in 25 minutes. Oh, wait. Woman, you do this to me every time. Do you realize that? Hi, Jeannie. Hi, my girl. Hi, my genie in a bottle. It's a genie in a bottle. I gotta rub her the right way. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, don't get me going. You guys, Kibby's back. That's all I'm gonna say. Kibby's back. I've gotten through the depression, I've gotten through the anxiety. Kibby's back. So, and it's big heart to you guys. Also, replay crew. Yes, love you guys. A lot of your comments too pulled me out of the wreck. So, let's get this next. You like that? My genie to bottle. Let's get this sprint going. I don't know why, but I just thought of a really, really funny present, like gag gift for you. Just a bottle for your birthday. Just get you an empty bottle with the word genie in it, or like a picture of you in it. I don't know. Anyway, 25 minutes on the clock. In 3, 2, 1, sprint.
That's what I get for looking at my notes real quick and not paying attention to the timer.
I missed the last 2 seconds. All right, so we are back. That's 7 minutes on the clock for talking points. How did you all do? I did a little bit of self-care, did a little bit of dancing, and you know, took a smoke break, got some more coffee, and I was able to get at least another 120 words done on that sprint. I'm not rushing it tonight, guys. It's just, it is what it is. So how did you all do? Did we do good? Did we do bad? Is there anything in the middle? Ginny spent the sprint getting ready to be kidnapped by friends, going out for a little while tonight to get out of my kennel. Aw, I'm so happy for you, girl. I'm you know, just be careful with the you know, the transformer virus that's now out here. You know, be safe and everything else, but I'm so glad that there's enough people in certain areas that we can start maybe socializing with safe people. I don't know. I'm still a little nervous to go out socializing. Like, honestly, even going out and taking myself to like get Starbucks, it's like I sit in my car. That's, you know, it's nice being out in public, but I'm still afraid to like interact with people right now. It's been a crazy year so far, and we're only 20 days in with everything that's going on with the eruption, with the new, you know, panoramic that's going on, pendulum, whatever the heck you want to call it. And we're only 20 days into the year, 21 days into the year. I wonder if there's something special about 1/21/21. Considering 2 of the dates add up to 3, it's very interesting. Anyway, today's date adds up to anyway, plan on being safe. Good. What did you better be safe, because we need our genie in the bottle. Cora read and edited 14 pages while dealing with kids all over me. Hey, I'm impressed that you were able to read and edit 14 pages. See, I would be really worried about my edits. Like, I'd be with kids crawling all over me. I'm sure you guys as mamas are better at it, but me, I'd be so worried at missing things if that was happening. I already miss things as it is, but I give you props, Superwoman over here, doing edits, reading, and watching the kids. And if you all haven't checked it out, I'm gonna shout out both Jeannie and Cora have channels themselves. I have to apologize to Jeannie because I went out and took myself out this morning instead of hopping on the stream, which I was battling that, and I feel bad for not doing it, but it was the first time I got to have some time to myself, so I did it. And Cora so Jeannie does sprints and writing sprints and stuff like that as well, and then Cora does scam baiter calls. So basically, if you need more proficiency or efficiency done, Jeannie can help with that. And if you need to take a break and laugh a little and giggle and watch good karma happen in real time, go see Cora. So I'm reading slower with them on me. I don't want to. So you're reading slower with them on you. So you're reading at my pace, basically, is what you're saying. You're reading at what my normal pace is because you have children crawling all over you. No, because I am a very slow reader, except when it comes to my own book. But even like, I know not to self-edit because I'm not going to be able to self-edit myself. So no worries, honey, you did fine. I know you did fine, but I still felt bad because yeah, you know, it's when people invite me onto their channels, I feel bad when I can't make it, but I needed to take some time to myself and get some stuff done. So, and I did. And honestly, after I got home, when I drove, like as I was parking the car, when I pulled into the driveway, I was actually saying out loud to myself, like, I needed that. That was nice. I needed that for myself. So it was literally one of those things where even at the end of it, it was like, you know, mentally, I had to do that, and I didn't even know subconsciously why, but I also have me back. So maybe that was like ending my depression. I don't know. Maybe that was the way I like solidified and ended the depression point that I was at. I have no idea, but it worked. So, alrighty. I noticed there's a couple other people in here, but are we ready to go on to another sprint? Or do you guys want to hear me yammer on a little bit about nothingness? Because I'm more than happy to. There's a lot of stuff going on in real world time in regards to different cases and everything else. Also, I just have to admit a little bit, my heart is breaking just slightly. I am missing Emily D. Baker is live right now on her Friday night Drinky Live. This is one of my favorites usually, and I just realized that I had scheduled my live at the same time as hers. Now I feel bad because I'm just like, I'm missing my Emily, but think I'm part of her replay crew now, which kind of sucks, but at the same time still love her. And she's covering more about the Brittany case, and I think the other thing she's covering tonight is the Landry case. So and I think there's more about the Maxwell stuff going on. Yeah. So if you all haven't either, if that's another channel you can check out, is Emily D. Baker. She is amazing. I love that woman. I have a lot of different aspects to me. I've worked a lot of jobs. Along with being an executive admin, I also worked in a law office for a year and a half, almost 2 years. And I absolutely loved it. Didn't like the dealings of the law office I was in, but I loved law. So that is another thing that I'm really like, that's like one of my little hidden talents, is because also my dad was a cop and my mom was a teacher. So knowing laws and politics was kind of something that I was like brought up around. So if you're all wondering, like, why are you an Emily fan? That's why. One of my little hidden passions happens to be law and following the law and knowing the laws. And, you know, because as a kid, one of the ways that I was able to be such a good kid was knowing the rules and how to work around them. And it still allowed me to be a good kid, and I didn't break any laws, but I was still able to do things I wanted to do. So that's one of the reasons I love law. Not only that, but when it came to like court cases or accident cases or anything that had to do with civil, I've, you know, just knowing things is actually, it helps me with my divorce. It helps me with other people's divorces. It's helped, you know, I actually help a lot of clients too when it comes to that. So Jeannie, I was sad to hear Louis Anderson and Meatloaf died today. Meatloaf died? Oh no! I will do anything for love, but I won't do that. Oh my God, I had to. I'm sorry. If he died, my heart is absolutely breaking. I have the entire Back into Hell Part 2 freaking memorized. I can't believe Meatloaf left. I'm a Rocky Horror fan. How could Meatloaf die? No! You have to be lying right now. Oh gosh. No, Meatloaf was one like that. Oh. Okay. Now that Kibby has to get over the emotional turmoil of probably Meatloaf really being dead, thank you, Jeannie. I'm now going to have to use part of the sprint to look that up because that breaks my heart. Oh God. Okay, so he was a staunch anti-vaxxer. And that's okay. I can appreciate somebody for their talents and not necessarily agree with the way they want to live their life. I do tend to have a divide with that. I'm, you know, maybe he had his reasons. I'm not going to argue with that, but he was an amazing performer and I loved his music and I loved what he created in partnership with the guy who wrote the songs and how he was able to perform. I mean, he was just an amazing performer, and that's what I love Meatloaf for. So I can love somebody for what they've done and not necessarily agree with how they handle their private life, and that's where that's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. He was 74. Did he die from the Transformer? He was, but we can still appreciate his music. Yeah, he was a staunch anti-vaxxer. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that it depends. It really does. Like there's certain people out there that are performers and whatever, that their viewpoints are so extreme that I can't support them. But something like anti-vaxxing, he was, I don't feel like he was breaking any laws. That's a personal opinion he's allowed to have. So I, you know, I love his music, and Rocky Horror is not going to be the same. The Rocky Horror Picture Show is not going to be the same. Hot Patootie cannot be performed by anybody else. I'm sorry, but it can't. That song was written for him. All right, so leaving on that note, we're going to hop back into our 25-minute sprint, guys. Bye, Teeny. Have a good night. And I will see you probably in coffee later. He supported motions that kills people and helps a deadly disease thrive. Wow, Sako, you are just on a rant, aren't you? Like I said, I can support him for his music, but not necessarily for his own individual ideals. And truthfully, I wasn't all for the vaccine until I was given the clear and the go-ahead from my doctor, because it wasn't necessary. I mean, when the facts came out, my doctor told me, do not get it yet because of my heart condition and everything else. So I can understand why people would be a little hesitant about something new like this. I don't know. I'm still going to miss him personally. Anyway, 25 minutes on the clock. In 3, 2, 1, sprint. And don't forget to mute yourself.
y'all. So that's I think that's our second 25-minute sprint.
You got 2 more after this. We're going to put this at 7 minutes and we're going to talk. My head is so in my book. I'm actually just ready to just go into another sprint, but I know we got to take a break. Got to take a mental break. Got to let it go for a minute. So, how did y'all do? I got 280 words done that sprint, but I also kind of like decided I was going to change things up a little bit in difference to my notes. So I kind of had to do a short little draft, right? I guess you want to call it. How did all the rest of y'all do? Cora's popping in. Finished editing the proof copy and ready to make the final edits on Kindle. Very nice. Very nice. Little jealous. I'm at 80. I'm about to hit 89,000 words on my zero draft. And I'm, oh my God, now that I'm thinking about it, I am 40 chapters in and I have just chipped the edge of the iceberg of this entire storyline. Like, knowing the full length of this story and knowing where I am now at 89,000 words. Oh, yeah, this is going to end up being maybe even more than 3 books at the end of this. I might have to break it into even more books because there's so much to come in. I haven't even gotten into the second city, technically. It's just like the second part of the whole thing. It's insane. It's going to probably end up being a series because I'm looking at chapter 39 and I'm looking at the storyline and I'm like, the storyline is like this long and I have like this much taken care of. And there's still so much in that little amount. There's so much in that little amount and it's super crazy. I'm kind of wondering how people that write series remember all the details. I know book Bibles are helpful, but I'm wondering if that's why they have like maybe multiple writers or multiple edits when it comes to these huge books, because I'm starting to wonder, like, am I going to remember specific characteristics of certain people once I have like 100 characters? Like this is going to it's like, I know how each character is and everything else, but it's just like, am I going to remember all these little things, all these little details that tie everything together? Part of me is like, yes, you will. Don't worry. It's how the story goes. You already know the end of it, so you know the beginning of it. But at the same time, I'm like, have any other authors been through this where they're just kind of like, am I going to remember? Am I going to miss something? Am I going to forget? And then I'm thinking back to like how people tear apart other series and they're just like, did you ever notice that this connected with this? And the author is going, no, I never even noticed that. So I'm trying not to worry about it, but it's just one of those things that kind of like crept into my head, is like, am I going to remember all of the details? Because also I'm at chapter 40, I'm at 80,000 words or 89,000 words. It doesn't seem like that much to me. It really doesn't. Like, me looking at it and looking at, like, I'm like, how is this many? How am I at over 100 pages already? And it's just this small. It's this crazy. It's insane. So I'm struggling a little with it, but I just wanted to know, does anybody else go through that with series? Any author series that you do? Sandra, hello, my dear. Hello, Sandy. Hello. I'm late, but I'm still on to stopping. Hey, I don't mind if you're late. I don't mind if you're part of the Recray Prue. Y'all hear that? That is my dyslexia kicking in right there. Yes, that was the replay crew. Or if you are here at the beginning, or if you pop in, I'm just glad that you're here and I'm glad that you came and you're glad to say hi. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, because it does help me out with that, with the wonderful YouTube algorithm things. Guys, struggling with words right now. Seriously. Wow. Okay. Cora, for the next book in the series, I wrote every little thing down in the book Bible, and that's what I'm doing. But yeah, how much time did you waste going back and looking over all your notes for all the little details of things in the book Bible? Good Lord, good Lord. Yeah, and now I'm flipping through, looking at all this stuff going, really? Yeah, oh gosh. Okay, anyway. We're just not going to worry about it. We're not going to worry about it. We're not going to focus on the things you can control. Don't focus on the things you can't. You know, hope for the best, plan for the worst, keep your mind in the middle. That's how we go. Hello! Persephone Jones? Is that it? Did I pronounce that right? I mean, it's going to be a freaking miracle if I actually pronounce that right, but I'm guessing it's Persephone Jones. And hello, and writer peeps, and you're allowed to wave. Hello and welcome to the channel. If you're new, I'm guessing you're new. I haven't seen your name. I recognize names once I see them, but welcome to the channel. We have about, I'm going to put this up here. We have about 2 minutes left on my little chatty clock, and then we're going to jump into another 25-minute sprint. So what are you working on? Welcome to our little community, and yeah, you are working on a series. It's a lot, but it's fun. You are working on a series. Well, do you panic over remembering the little details, like at the beginning yeah. Is that something you did? Oh, and I did pronounce it right. Oh my gosh, guys, it's a day of days. I pronounced somebody's name right. Wow. Holy moly, considering I can't even pronounce replay crew and I was able to pronounce your name right. I'm struggling with all other words, but I got your name right. Aw. I have lurked many times, but yes, first time. Well, hello. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. I'm glad that you were lurking, and welcome to the comments and the chitty chat section. If you guys are ready, we'll get into a whole nother sprint here because there is only 18 seconds left on the clock. So why don't we slide into a 25-minute sprint? Y'all ready for this? Okay. So, y'all, I'm back. What do you want from me? I'm going to drive you crazy because Kibby is back. You do have a series Bible that helps with details. Yeah, and that's what I have going here. But yeah, I'm flipping through it just like, am I gonna remember all this? In one of the pages, I have to tape that page in because it's already fallen out. But so yeah, please dance with me. Anyway, 25 minutes on the clock, and we're gonna get this right back going, guys. This is our third sprint. We have one more after this. Can you believe I actually remembered which sprint number we're on? Okay, so in 3, 2, 1, sprint. Da 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 da. Where's me?
Y'all. All right.
So that was our third 25-minute sprint. We got one more after this. We're going to put 7 minutes on the clock. How did y'all do? I am at 89.5 thousand words. I did what? I think about 400 words that sprint, so I'm super stoked on that. Definitely going to be one of those things where I'm just like mad sprinting the chapter, and I'm going to have to go back and like, you know, put in the details and re-edit. But I'm trekking right along with the way this is going. So I've already finished one chapter. I already finished chapter 38. I'm just about to finish chapter 39. I'm stoked. I've been pretty efficient this sprint. So how'd the rest of y'all do? Do we do good? Do we do bad? Are we even doing any work? Or are we just sitting here trying not to be annoyed by yours truly? Isabella! Hello, my dear! Question for anyone. For a female character, Cody, Parker, Cole, Hudson for a male character. Okay, so Alexandria, Sandra, Marlo, Marley, Brooklyn, Brooke for female character. Cody, Parker, Cole, Hudson for a male character. It's for a book I'm writing. I would go with Marlo and Marley. I don't know. I would have to know a little bit more about the character background. Simply because if it's more of an androgynous character, I would go with Marlo or Marley. If it's more of a girly girl character, I would go with Brooklyn or Brooke. That's just my opinion. For the male, I've always loved the name Parker, always. But I think that comes from my, you know, my gypsy Irish roots. Is the name Parker is just a good old name. So that's my vote. That's my vote. In my opinion, so Cora's coming in with Brooke and Cody. Persephone is dancing. I dance all the time, so you're more than welcome to dance along with me. Cora added a little bit of edits to the Kindle Create while editing and feeding my youngest. Aww. I forget how old your youngest is. Is the feeding like literally like this thing where you're holding the bottle and like doing this whole thing? Is that how we're doing the feedings, or are they off the bottle? I'd love to know, because we all, you know, those of us that have had I don't have babies, but I've helped raise enough babies. We know what it's like to have the bottle and the baby and be sitting there doing work and doing the whole rocky thing while your hand does, you know, you do the one-handed type thing. So Persephone got a few words thinking about a warm shower. Think I'm coming down with the cold. Girl, I am with you on that warm shower thing. That I actually was thinking about the exact same thing after this stream. I'm in Tennessee. It is literally 16 degrees outside right now. So I know your feels. We've been dealing with ice and snow we've had a cold front for literally the last week. Me as a Cali girl, I lived in Washington for 2 years after living in California for 35 years. I loved the snow in Washington simply because it was actually snow. I don't know what this stuff is. Whatever this is that's outside my door right now in Tennessee, this half ice, half snow, chaotic mess that we're calling weather outside, I'm kind of over it. It's even in Washington at 16 degrees, it didn't feel as cold as it does here. So I'm kind of over this whole cold thing. Can we get spring? Mama Nature. And I hate, you know, and I'm wondering if the ash cloud from the Tonga event is going to either cool us down further or warm us up even more. So I'm seriously wondering what our weather patterns are going to be for the next little while, because every eruption that was of this size in historical event has caused a change in our climate in some effect. I mean, so I'm wondering. I love Marlo. I love so Persephone's coming in with Marlowe. I love Marlowe too, for me. Cora, he is 2, so it involves making sure he doesn't choke to death. Oh, luckily he does good because we have had the feeding tube out for over a year now. Oh, I'm so glad that he's doing so good. And I'm glad that he's eaten. That's awesome. And so I take it he is on solid foods. Yeah. Well, yeah, because my nephews are on solid foods and what am I thinking that they're bottle fed? Your youngest is the same age as my nephews. So what am I thinking on that? Hello, brain. Persephone Joe's. Ooh, that's cold. Yeah. We got 35 degrees in the East Texas, and that's cold enough. And you guys, East Texas, I'm feeling bad for the south of Texas. You guys are going to be freezing yourselves out. Like Mother Nature is coming in with a ice cold front where there's normally like warm temperatures in Mexico and the bottom half of Texas. So please be safe because that snowstorm that hit you guys, I think last year, like it did damage to your guys' infrastructure. Like you guys were without power for too long. So please, all of you in Texas, pay attention to the weather. You got another cold front coming. Please don't let it catch you by surprise like it did last time. And yeah, and I'm just and it's gonna the weather is just gonna get weirder because of this eruption event. And I'm okay. We need to wean you off the bottle stage. That's where we are with the nephews too. Is Mama. I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, but we are definitely doing the whole trying to wean them off the bottle thing. And some people are more adamant about it than others when it comes to them. Persephone, oh yeah, weather weirdness abounds. And Mother Nature, see, my whole thing about this flu and the weather and stuff is we are guests on this planet. We technically, truthfully, we are parasites. If you look at the way that we are created and the way that we create each other, we are technically parasites, and we are parasites on this planet, and Mother Nature has every right to put our numbers in check. And I think this COVID thing was the first level of Mother Nature trying to put us in check. And the next thing I think is going to be the weather. If not the weather, if you all aren't paying attention to what's going on with the Ring of Fire right now, Alaska and California, their seduction zones are starting to go off. The earthquakes are going crazy. I am hoping that it is literally just maybe residual release from the eruption, but I'm just hoping that this isn't a chain reaction, because if you think about it, Tonga is at the end of the very tip of the Ring of Fire. It was a release point. That release point is now underwater with boiling seawater, creating steam and pressure. Knowing what I know of physics, there's really only one way that can go. So I don't know if maybe I'm just that's why I'm just kind of hoping that these earthquakes in Alaska and California are like releases of whatever pressure that might be building, because the release point here got capped off now. We shall see what happens in the next coming years. I mean, we shall see. Anyway, we are on our and now that I'm done with that rant and we've lost everybody that was hanging out with us, let's put on the next 25-minute chat sprint. Mama Gaia is mad. Yes, she is. She's not happy with us. There's 7 billion of us on this planet, and there's a plastic island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. I mean, come on. We got an island made of plastic, and we're still not doing anything about it. Anyway. And besides that, she's done it before. We have a bottleneck in our history. Anybody who's studied history, y'all remember that bottleneck that happened in humanity. Who's to say she's not going to do it again? She has every right to. All right, 25 minutes on the clock. In 3, 2, 1, sprint. And we're going to sprint. Push the button and don't forget to mute yourself.
Y'all, that is not only the end
of that 25 minutes, but that's also the end of the sprint, y'all. It's been 2.5 hours that I have been here with you, and that is the end of this writing sprint. So I am so glad that all of you were able to come be proficient with me. How did we do on the last sprint? Did you all get anything done? I got an extra 220 words done on that sprint, but I was also able to finish my book by the chapters in my book Bible. I finished 2 chapters this sprint, so I'm super stoked on this. So how did you all do? And I just noticed for some reason my computer like changed the name of my thing here. So I'm going to fix that real quick. So Persephone is dancing. You're more than welcome to dance with me. Dance some more. Anna, hello, Anna. Hello, Anna Nova. Just got in and already love the vibes. Oh, girl, I am so sorry that, man. Well, here's the thing, Anna Nova. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, because I do sprints Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and this is the vibes that I have going here. This is me. This is Kibby. This is how we run it here. So if you want to catch me next time, hit that subscribe button so it lets you know when I'm going to do it. Next Monday, I will be here at 11 a.m. So you're more than welcome to come and see me. But it's nice to see you, Anna, and it's nice to have you here. And on that note, I just want to say thank you to my replay crew. Y'all are the best. I do see your comments. I do see those numbers go up. So I appreciate you. I love you, replay crew. Thank you for being a part of my team. In the background, Cora, almost a quarter of the way through with changing edits. Girl, you are just trekking right along with that. That book is going to be released before we know it. And Anna is, I'm going to rewatch this sprint. You are more than welcome to rewatch this sprint. And thank you for being part of the replay crew, because as I just shouted out the love to you. Next time you are more than welcome to come in and chit chat along with us for the next, on Monday or Wednesday, next Friday. It's going to be next week. So Persephone got a few hundred words, and I'll take it, y'all, whatever we can get done. Thanks for, you're very welcome for hosting. Gonna get the warm shower and get in some fresh pajamas. Very nice. That's actually what I'm gonna go do, is do some self-care, getting some hot shower and getting some warm pajamas for definitely. Hey, Mint Ghost! Woman, you are coming in a little late, but I'm glad that you're able to pop in and at least say hi. Hello, my dear. And you took a long nap. Yes, you did. But you know what? That's okay. If you needed to take a nap, you needed to take a nap. The only problem is it's also 8 p.m. and it's time to go to bed. And you just woke up from a nap. But that's okay. You know, who cares? We're our own bosses. We're adults. We get to run our lives the way we want to run our lives. Anyway, so y'all, brings us to the end of this. I am KibbyRose. I am your lesbian psychic stoner. I am here Monday, Wednesday, Fridays for your pleasure and entertainment, to get you through your prolific sprints, to get you through some writing, to get you through those ominous chores that we all hate to do, but need some self-distractions afterwards. I sing along, I play along, I dance, I groove. We cover topics from everything from Britney Spears to, the Tonga event. So if you want to come and join me, also, for all you new people, keep an eye out. I do have my Mental Mondays coming out soon. I also have my Authortube interviews with Bonnie and Cora for their new books that are coming out soon. And I also have that 23andMe video coming out to find out what my genealogy is. So stay tuned, and I will catch you guys next time. Have a happy Friday, and try not to let this Mercury and Venus retrograde mess with you too much, okay? Have